Okay, in my last short tip video I showed you how you can work with live mirroring exactly like the mirror modifier in Blender. Let's make a short recap. Here I have this cube, and if I want to create a live mirror, I first create an instance, change the pivot of that guy, pressing S for scale, V for changing the pivot, and then scale into the negative for bringing this instance to the other side. And if I play around with the solid, there you have it, you have your live mirror. But this time I would like to show you how you can use groups for live mirroring. Before doing anything else, I select this cube, press Ctrl G. Now the solid is in a group. I again look from the front view, bring this guy to somewhere here. This time I select the group folder here in the outliner, look for F, create instance. Okay, and if I now scale to the negative, pressing S, -1, I have the same situation like before without putting the solid into a group, but this time I can do the following. When I create a cylinder, now the cylinder is outside of this group, but as soon as I put this cylinder into this group, look what happens. Boom. The instance is updated as well. So you can do the most wicked stuff within that group and it will mirror it to the other side as well. So that's how live mirroring works in combination with groups. There is one more thing I would like to mention. So this group contains the cylinder and the cube, and both objects have their own gizmos here. But as soon as I create an instance out of this group, the gizmo of the instance is at the world origin. Again, if I select the cylinder of the original group and press G or S, whatever, the gizmo belongs only to the object which I have selected. If I select the instance and press one of these commands like rotate or grab, the gizmo is at the world origin. Peace!